Christine McGuinness became emotional as she discussed her and ex-husband Paddy's split, saying she finds it petrifying to start a new chapter on her own. The former couple, who announced they were separating last July, are parents to twins Penelope and Leo, 9, and Felicity, 6, who all have autism. The model and TV star, 34, said during her new BBC documentary, Unmasking My Autism, that she was able to leave her marriage following her diagnosis. She said, "Starting life on my own is scary. I struggle making decisions. I was only 19 when I met Patrick, and for the last 15 years my role has been wife and mum. When I was diagnosed, I set out on a journey to find out who I was. I have separated from my husband in the process. I'm shedding my old identity and finding out who I am." She continued, "I've only ever had this one man in my life. I don't know what it is like to date. I can't imagine being single or with another man. But I'm going into a new chapter on my own, which is petrifying for someone who doesn't like change." Christine went on to discuss her autism after being diagnosed last year. She said, "Being dressed with hair and makeup done is completely different to who I am on the inside. I have realized the power of pretending when I was dressed up as a princess doing pageants. And being a model meant I had a role to play so I didn't have to be me." It comes after Christine revealed her 3 children still do not know she and Paddy have split up. Speaking to Woman's Own, Christine told how she and Paddy, 49, still live together with their children in the family home. She said, "The children don't know any different and they're growing up in a happy and loving home. I just want it to continue like that. We don't know what the future holds, but right now it works. The thought of eventually co-parenting in separate houses is something I'm going to really struggle with." Christine, who has also been diagnosed with autism, often shares photos of her children to social media but makes sure to keep their faces hidden. The interview comes after the star admitted she stayed in her marriage with Paddy because it felt safe at the time and she doesn't like change. Speaking in her BBC documentary Unmasking My Autism, Christine said she felt safe when she met the presenter when she was 19. But after her autism diagnosis 2 years ago, she realized she had masked her feelings. She explained, "My relationships before I met Patrick were not very good. I'd say they were pretty bad experiences. Before Patrick, I had been sexually abused. I was raped. I used to pray every night that I wouldn't wake up in the morning because it was so awful. When I met my husband, that was a time when I was very safe, and I wonder if that's why I stayed. I know that I've stayed in a place where I was probably unhappy because it was safe and I don't like change." Paddy and Christine took to Instagram to confirm their separation last year, revealing they would continue living together for the sake of their 3 autistic children. Christine and Paddy insisted their upbringing remains a top priority. In a joint statement, they wrote, "We hadn't planned on sharing this publicly until we were ready, but after the lack of privacy surrounding our personal life, we feel left with no other option but to clarify."